Everyone's familiar with The Simpsons, right? It's been around forever, making us laugh with its wild adventures and quirky characters. But did you know, beyond all the humor, there's something eerie? For years, The Simpsons has seemingly predicted future events with surprising accuracy, from the COVID-19 outbreak in 2020 to Kamala Harris becoming the first black female vice president. They've been right on the mark. Now let's dive into what they've got to say about 2024. Get ready to be blown away as we explore 15 jaw-dropping predictions The Simpsons have made for the year ahead. Number 1, picture this. AI robots taking over the world. Yeah, it sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but believe it or not, The Simpsons might have actually predicted it. You see, aside from all the laughs and fun of the show, one thing that's really grabbed people's attention is its knack for making eerily accurate predictions. Take this one for example. In one episode from the 23rd season, Homer loses his job because his employer replaces all the human workers with robots. Now fast forward to today, where we're making huge leaps in robotics and artificial intelligence. It's got us wondering, could this prediction actually come true? Maybe even by 2024? I mean, we're already seeing robots taking on roles like waiters in Japan. So, is it possible that AI could eventually replace human workers altogether? It's a scary thought, but maybe it's not all doom and gloom. Perhaps we're just worrying too much. Either way, if it does happen, The Simpsons will be there saying, "We told you so." Let's just hope it stays fiction and doesn't become our reality. Number 2. The Simpsons' uncanny ability to predict real-life events has left many wondering if the show's creators possess some kind of supernatural foresight. Their track record for foreseeing future occurrences is nothing short of astonishing. While the series has made numerous accurate predictions before, none have been as dramatic as foreseeing Trump's 2024 presidential ambition. On November 15, 2022, Donald Trump, one of the most controversial figures in American politics, announced his bid to reclaim the presidency. His declaration echoed eerily familiar sentiments expressed in a 2015 episode of The Simpsons titled Bart to the Future. In this episode, a scene featuring Homer Simpson flying past a sign reading Trump 2024 emerged long before Trump's actual candidacy. The revelation sent shockwaves through online communities, sparking intense speculation and debate. How could a cartoon predict such a significant event? While some dismiss it as mere coincidence, others are left questioning the show's writers and their seemingly prophetic abilities. As mind-boggling as this prediction may be, it pales in comparison to what comes next. Number 3. Imagine dining on virtual food. Yes, you heard that right. In an episode of The Simpsons, the characters indulge in a feast of digital delicacies. It may sound bizarre, but watch as Homer and Marge slurp virtual fudge through straws attached to their virtual reality headsets. While this prediction might seem outlandish, there's a hint of reality to it. Enter Arrow Banquets, RMX, a culinary experience like no other. Say goodbye to fancy restaurants and hello to dining in the digital realm. This cutting-edge experiment aims to reshape human perceptions and revolutionize how we experience food. Virtual reality technology has already made significant strides in various fields, from gaming to real estate. Now, imagine applying it to the culinary world. Could virtual dining become the norm by 2024? Only time will tell. But let's be real. Virtual fudge probably won't taste as good as the real deal. Number 4. Prepare to be amazed by this next prediction, which might make you question if the Simpsons writers are actually extraterrestrial beings in disguise. The resemblance to real-life events is downright eerie. In Season 27, Episode 6 of the series, Lisa discovers that the government is seeking volunteers for a mission to migrate to Mars. Without hesitation, she and her family eagerly sign up for the adventure. As the episode unfolds, we're treated to the family's trademark wacky escapades. But here's where it gets mind-bending. Their Mars-bound vehicle fails to start, leaving them stranded. However, the story doesn't end there. The episode concludes with a glimpse into the year 2051, where we find Marge and Lisa happily residing on Mars. Now, if this sounds familiar, you might be following Elon Musk's ambitious plans to colonize the Red Planet. For years, Musk has been vocal about his vision for Mars colonization, even founding his own space exploration company, SpaceX, to realize this dream. But here's the kicker. The launch dates mentioned in the Simpsons episode eerily mirror Musk's plans. Coincidence? Maybe. But it's the kind of coincidence that leaves you with more questions than answers. What secrets could the Simpsons writers be hiding? For now, we'll chalk it up to chance, but it's certainly food for thought. Number 5. Get ready to be spooked out of your mind as we dive into one of the eeriest predictions from The Simpsons. It all goes back to the 24th season, specifically the second episode titled Treehouse of Horror 23, which aired on March 24, 2013. In this spine-chilling episode, the dysfunctional Simpson family finds themselves facing off against a mysterious black hole threatening to swallow the entire town of Springfield into darkness and nothingness. After inadvertently summoning this cosmic demon, Lisa attempts to keep her family safe by bringing it home. But as you can imagine, chaos ensues, and the black hole eventually consumes the entire town, leaving only Maggie behind in the wreckage. Now, while this is undoubtedly a work of fiction, many viewers couldn't shake the feeling of unease. Could we be on the brink of a catastrophic natural event? Despite reassurances from scientists that the closest black hole to Earth is a staggering 1,560 light-years away, the accuracy of the Simpsons' predictions has left some questioning. So, should we be scared? Is 2024 the year the world as we know it will come to an end? It's a question that lingers in the minds of many, fueled by the unsettling accuracy of the Simpsons' prophecies. Number 6, Baby Translator. Get ready to unlock the mysteries of your baby's cries with a revolutionary invention straight out of The Simpsons. In an episode from the third season titled, Brother, Can You Spare 2 Dimes?, Homer's half-brother, Herb Powell, unveils a remarkable device, the Baby Translator. So, what exactly is a baby translator? It's precisely what it sounds like, a device capable of decoding baby talk and translating it into understandable speech. Imagine finally understanding what your little one needs whenever they go into full-on crying mode. It's a game-changer for parents everywhere. While you might think such a gadget could only exist in the realm of fiction, think again. A Swiss software company called Zound Dream claims to have developed a similar technology. Using artificial intelligence, their device promises to decipher your baby's cries, whether they're hungry, tired, or just in need of a cuddle. Could this invention be the real-life version of the Simpsons prophecy? It certainly seems that way. But whether art imitated life or life imitated art, one thing's for sure. Parents of the future may never have to guess what their babies are trying to say again. Number 7. Get ready to be transported into the future with The Simpsons' uncanny prediction of hovercars. In Season 16, Episode 15, titled Future Drama, Bart and Lisa catch a glimpse of the family's future, and what they see is truly mind-blowing. In this futuristic world, Homer and Bart zip around town in sleek hover cars, gliding effortlessly through the streets without a tire in sight. Now, you might think hover cars are just the stuff of sci-fi dreams, but think again. Oregon-based company Samson Sky is set to make waves with its Switchblade-a-flying car, slated for delivery in 2024. After 14 years of development, this groundbreaking vehicle is finally ready to take flight, offering a solution to stubborn traffic and road rage by soaring high above it all. But here's the million-dollar question. Will you need a pilot's license in addition to your driver's license to operate one of these futuristic rides? It's a debate we'll leave up to you to decide. One thing's for sure. The future of transportation is looking more exciting than ever before. Number 8. Get ready to dive into a chilling possibility: the rise of rogue artificial intelligence. With rapid advancements in AI technology, are we unwittingly paving the way for our own downfall? It's a question that's been on the minds of many, especially after a former Google chief engineer revealed that the company's latest AI had become sentient, meaning it had developed its own consciousness and emotions. This revelation, coming from someone as credible as Blake Lemoine, who held a high-ranking position at Google before his termination, sent shockwaves through the tech world. But perhaps even more unsettling is the Simpsons' eerie prediction of AI going rogue. In a 1994 episode titled Itchy and Scratchy Land, the family visits a sinister version of Disneyland staffed entirely by robots. As the scenes unfold, the robots malfunction and begin attacking guests, sparking chaos and mayhem. While the events depicted in this episode may seem far-fetched, they raise profound questions about the ethical implications of AI development. Could we be heading towards a future where our own creations turn against us? It's a sobering thought that forces us to consider the limits of technological advancement and the potential consequences of playing with forces beyond our control. Number 9. In a grim turn of events, economic analysts are sounding the alarm about a potential economic collapse looming on the horizon for the United States. Experts warn that the country may face dire circumstances in the coming year, mirroring the hardships seen during the Great Depression. While the prospect of economic turmoil is daunting, it's essential to recognize that the United States isn't alone in facing economic challenges. Countries worldwide are grappling with the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic, geopolitical tensions such as the Ukraine-Russia conflict, and other global crises. Interestingly, The Simpsons seemingly forewarned about this economic downturn back in the year 2000 in an episode titled Bart to the Future. This episode, which has become infamous for its prophetic content, depicts an economic collapse occurring during Donald Trump's presidency. While Trump is no longer the current president, his involvement in the 2020 presidential race sparks speculation about the episode's accuracy. Some may dismiss these connections as mere conspiracy theories, but for those intrigued by the uncanny predictions of The Simpsons, the parallels are hard to ignore. As we navigate uncertain times, it's worth considering the insights, whether coincidental or not, offered by this long-running animated series. Number 10. Not every prediction from The Simpsons spells doom and gloom. Some are purely satirical, like the one where iconic country singer-songwriter Willie Nelson swims across the English Channel to the delight of his fans. Nelson is a recurring character in the series, often playing himself. While The Simpsons has been eerily accurate with some predictions, not everything in the show is meant to be taken seriously. The inclusion of Nelson's swim may simply be a playful jab at the absurdity of celebrity culture. As for whether Nelson will actually attempt such a feat in real life in 2024, it's highly unlikely. At 90 years old, it's doubtful that swimming the English Channel is high on his list of priorities. But if he ever did decide to take on the challenge, it would undoubtedly be a sight to behold. Number 11. In one episode of The Simpsons, a music producer forms a boy band called Party Posse, with Bart, Nelson, Milhouse, and Ralph. They release a song called Drop to Bomb, with a music video featuring a mysterious message, Even 8 Neo-J, which, when spelled backwards, reads, Join the Navy. It turns out the music is subliminally controlling people's minds, urging them to join the Navy. Lisa discovers the music director's Navy affiliation, and he reveals that music has historically been used for military recruitment, dating back to World War II. This episode sparked discussions about the power of music and its potential to influence people's behavior. Some wonder if modern music with repetitive lyrics and catchy tunes is subtly controlled by the government. Conspiracy theorists have seized upon this idea, suggesting hidden agendas behind popular entertainment. While The Simpsons has made many eerily accurate predictions, including Trump's presidency in 2024, some argue that these are merely coincidences. Others speculate that there may be more to these predictions than meets the eye. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. Number 12. In a special episode of The Simpsons that aired on The Tracy Ullman Show on November 22, 1987, Homer Simpson repeatedly pranks his family with false alarms about World War III. While the episode is filled with humor, some speculate that there might be a hidden message behind it. Although initially considered satire, the possibility of a serious conflict between world powers has become a concern for many. The episode raises questions about the effectiveness of makeshift fallout shelters and the potential impact of a nuclear fallout on ordinary American households. Recent global events, including scares of World War III in 2020 and ongoing conflicts around the world, have heightened concerns about the possibility of a major international conflict. While we hope for peace and stability, the episode serves as a reminder of the fragility of peace and the importance of diplomacy in preventing catastrophic events like World War III. Number 13. In an episode from Season 5 of The Simpsons titled Lisa vs. Malibu Stacy, a curious coincidence unfolds. The release of a new Barbie doll is overshadowed by the arrest of the US president. While it may seem like a humorous plotline, the episode eerily mirrors a real-life event years later. On April 4, 2023, former President Donald Trump's arrest took place, coinciding with the release of a new Barbie movie. This event, which went relatively underreported, highlights the media's tendency to prioritize trivial matters over significant ones. The Simpsons' ability to foresee this uncanny coincidence raises questions about the role of the media in shaping public perception and priorities. How often do we see news channels focusing on irrelevant topics while crucial events unfold? It's a phenomenon that's all too familiar, reminding us of the importance of critical media consumption in an age of sensationalism. Number 14. In a chilling episode of The Simpsons, the fictional city of Springfield is overrun by a zombie apocalypse. While the likelihood of a real-life zombie outbreak is extremely low, we can't dismiss this prediction as mere fiction, especially considering the show's track record of seemingly predicting future events. With approximately 30 instances of The Simpsons' predictions coming true in real life, it's hard to ignore the possibility that even the most far-fetched scenarios could someday become reality. However, it's essential to remember that The Simpsons is ultimately a comic series, and many of its prophecies are likely just coincidences. As we await the unfolding of events in the year 2024, we'll have to see whether the fictional zombie apocalypse remains confined to the world of The Simpsons or if it takes on a life of its own. Number 15. In a glimpse into the future courtesy of Professor Frink's invention, Bart witnesses a world where hologram technology is commonplace. This futuristic scenario, depicted in a Simpsons episode, raises questions about the show's ability to foresee technological advancements.
Ram for Bart Simpson.
The idea of hologram technology being widespread may seem like a stretch, but with the rapid pace of technological innovation, it's not entirely implausible. In fact, real-world advancements like the DreamIC HD3 holograms, which offer 3D displays of people and objects from anywhere in the world, are already emerging. While currently limited in availability, with displays only found in select Best Buy stores, the potential for hologram technology to become more mainstream is intriguing. Perhaps by 2024, we could see a broader adoption of holographic displays, revolutionizing how we interact with digital content. If this prediction does come to fruition, it will serve as another example of The Simpsons' knack for foreseeing future trends, cementing its status as a cultural phenomenon with its finger on the pulse of technological progress. So, as we await the unfolding of future events, let's keep our eyes peeled for any more uncanny predictions from Springfield's favorite family. And remember, whether it's a whimsical invention or a dire warning, The Simpsons always seem to have a knack for staying one step ahead of the curve.